You know, it was a few years ago that this little tiny bit of scripture really jumped out of the pages at me. And when God calls you to be a watchman and he himself teaches you everything that you need to know. This is an end days prophecy. We'll get into that probably a little bit. But you can only imagine that the Messiah comes, and all the prophets told you the Messiah was coming. And all the prophets also told you that the 144,000 are going to come too. It's all the prophecy about Jacob. Or the 144,000. Or his servant. You see, servants serve. They don't have their own agenda. You know, they follow, you know, think about this. Our Father who art in heaven, holy is your name. Holy is your name. So the Father's name, I guess, is holy, right? Well, not to the rest of the world, not to the stupid people that don't take correction, not to the people that don't sit there and say, oh my goodness, the Father's name is holy. The Father's name is holy. Maybe I should probably listen to people that know that. You don't put them on the back burner. So here's something that this is like 3 years ago. I can't stand stupid people. You know, I just can't. I get angry at stupid people. The Bible told you that. It's like looking a gift horse in the mouth. They don't even know what they have right in front of their face. Just like this. Watch this. This is what Yeshua says about himself. Then he said unto them, O fools, and slow of heart, to believe all that the prophets have spoken. Let me say that again. When you talk to stupid people, you got to say it 1,000 times and they still don't freaking get it. Then he said unto them, O fools, this is the Messiah talking. O fools, and slow of heart to believe all that the prophets have spoken. You see, over at Straight as the Gate, we keep reiterating over and over again to a revolving door. We don't respect persons. We don't care. If you don't want to listen, there's the door. Ought not Christ to have suffered? Let me say that again. Oh, you stupid fools, and slow of heart to believe all that the prophets have spoken. But these people don't believe that anything the prophet. You ever talk to somebody and you're trying to tell them things and their freaking eyes are all over the freaking room and they're all distracted by something else because they got other freaking things on their mind. They don't even know who they're talking to. They just take, trust me, I've seen it many times. So here's Yeshua saying the same thing, you stupid fools, for not believing everything the prophets said. Even though he told them already what the prophets said, but they just weren't listening. And then they get their little nose out of joint because they got other priorities. And you can always tell a person's priorities. By the mouth speaks the heart. Ought not Christ to have suffered these things to enter into his glory? That's what he says. And beginning at Moses, I'm reading the Bible here, and all the prophets, he expounded unto them in all the scriptures. You see, I belong to a group of people that speak the scriptures all the time. We'll even talk to you privately, but people don't listen. And beginning at Moses, that means That just for you dummies that don't listen. So he started telling them what Moses said about him. He was expounding about himself written in the book. Well, guess who's written in the book more than even the Messiah? Because the Messiah was the firstborn of many. And when people rejected the Messiah, they rejected life. Imagine looking a gift horse in the mouth. Can you imagine that the Messiah came and said, "Come and follow me," and that person said no because they were too busy doing something else with their vanity? And they put the Messiah at second nature? Even though the Bible, even though all the prophets spoke of the 144,000 much more than even the Messiah, who is our king, and we followed him. But a fool looks a gift horse in the mouth. And beginning at Moses and all the prophets, he expounded unto them in all the scriptures. Are you hear me? In all the scriptures, he told them these things, everything that was written about him, everything concerning himself. Yeah. And lo and behold, he's talking to his disciples, and the disciples could see even themselves were written of in the Bible. Well, there's another sheepfold at the end of the world that are going to know this Bible like the back of their hand. And if you treat them in any kind of disrespect, they're really not going to like it. So, and the reason why is because they're trying to save your life. But if you're too stupid to listen, they're just going to say, "I wash my hands of you."